Hello students, welcome to the topic definite integration. Here we will continue entrance problems. This is your first MCQ. If integration of f of x with respect to dx goes from 0 to 3 is equal to 1 and integration of f of y with respect to dy goes from 0 to 4 is equal to 2, then integration of f of z with respect to z goes from 3 to 4 and the options are given a 7, b -1, c 1 and d 3. Let's see the solution. Students, we know the property 3. By using the property 3, we can write it 0 to 3 f of z with respect to z plus integration of f of z with respect to z goes from 3 to 4. First is 0 to 3 and the second integral is having limits 3 to 4. That is equal to integration of f of z with respect to z goes from 0 to 4. Right? So therefore, if I want to find out the integration of f of z with respect to z goes from 3 to 4, that I can write it as integration of f of z with respect to z goes from 0 to 4 minus integration of f of z with respect to z goes from 0 to 3. Right? Now, look at that. Here, by using the property 2 of definite integration, if integration of f of x dx goes from a to b, it is equivalent to f of t with respect to dt goes from a to b. It means we can change the variable provided the limits are same. So by using this property here, instead of f of z with respect to z, what we can write it? F of y with respect to dy goes from 0 to 4, since we know the value, right? Minus integration of f of z with respect to z goes from 0 to 3. Instead of that, we can write integration of f of x with respect to x goes from 0 to 3. Right? Now, the value of f of y with respect to dy is, it is given. The answer is 2. So let us substitute. Integration of f of x with respect to dx goes from 0 to 3. The value is given, that is 1. Right? Let us substitute. So the answer becomes 2 minus 1. Is it 1? And that is your option C. Right? Next MCQ. Here, integration goes from 0 to 1 root of e raised to x upon e raised to x plus e raised to minus x with respect to x. And the options are as follows. First one, A, log of bracket e plus root of 1 plus e square. Option B, log of bracket e plus root of 1 plus e square upon 1 plus root 2. Right? Option C, log of e plus root of 1 plus e square upon 1 minus root 2. And option D, that is log of e minus root of 1 minus e square. Right? Now, let's see the solution. Here, the given integral is root of e raised to x upon e raised to x plus e raised to minus x. Now here, instead of e raised to minus x, we can write it as 1 upon e raised to x. So, by cross multiplication, we'll get the next step. That is, e raised to x the whole square upon e raised to x the whole square plus 1 under root. So, since numerator is having e raised to x the whole square and root of that will become e raised to x, right? So, we can write it this way, 1 upon root of only denominator, that is root of e raised to x the whole square plus 1 into numerator's e raised to x, that is into e raised to x, right? Now, let us integrate that. Here, to integrate that, since we have the e raised to x in numerator as well as denominator, put e raised to x is equal to t, differentiate with respect to x, we'll get e raised to x dx is equal to dt. Now, since we have changed the variable from x to t, let us change the limit. So the lower limit, that is x is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, the value of t, that is e raised to x, it becomes e raised to 0. And anything raised to 0 is 1. So the value of t becomes 1. Now let us substitute the upper limit. When x is equal to 1, the value of t becomes e raised to x, that is e raised to 1. So that is e. So now the limits are 1 to e. So your integral will become, integration goes from 1 to e, 1 upon root of t square plus 1 with respect to dt. Right? Now let us solve that. Now students, look at that. Is it 1 upon root of t square plus 1? Is it in the form of 1 upon root of x square plus a square? The formula is log of mod of x plus root of x square plus a square, right? So by using that formula, we can write log of mod of t plus root of t square plus 1. It goes from 1 to e. Now let us substitute the upper limit and lower limit. If I substitute the upper limit, it becomes log of e plus root of e square plus 1 minus, now substitute the lower limit, that becomes log of 1 plus root of 1 square plus 1, that becomes root 2, right? Now, between the two log term, the minus, that means subtraction. So here we can write it log of mod of e plus root of e square plus 1 upon 1 plus root 2. And look at that, that's the option B, right? Now, next sum. That is, integration goes from 1 to e log of x, the whole bracket raised to 4 upon x with respect to dx. The options are given: A, half, B, 1 by 3, C, 1 by 4, and D, 1 by 5. Let's see the solution. Since log x is given in numerator and along with that we have 1 upon x dx, is it? So, put log x is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x, derivative is 1 upon x dx with respect to dt. Now, let us change the limits. So when x is equal to 1, that is the lower limit, t is equal to log 1, that is 0. When x is equal to e, t is equal to log e, the value of log e is 1. So t is equal to 1. So now the limit changes from 0 to 1. So integral goes from 1 to e t raised to 4 with respect to dt. And what is the integration of t raised to 4? That is t raised to 5 upon 5. Goes from 0 to 1. Substitute the upper limit and lower limit. We'll get 1 by 5 minus 0. So the final answer is 1 by 5. And that is your option D. Thank you.